All right, my freshman students, let's talk about what we're learning this week. All right, so of course, I do expect you guys to continue work on your blogs. Okay, make sure you're doing your weekly updates and make sure you're ready to share those suckers next week. Now, if you go to modules, you'll see the week's work. Let me scroll down. And this week we're going to talk about understanding the author's intended audience. All right, and so it's very important to understand that with writing, with reading, it's a form of communication. And if you are making the effort to communicate with somebody by writing them something, it's important to know who you're speaking to. So in class, in our Zoom class, we'll be going through this slides presentation, which goes over, determining who the author's intended audience is in nonfiction works. Okay, if you go to the next page, okay, you'll see something that's familiar. Okay, last week we looked at author's purpose, and so we determined that the author who made this advertisement, comparing McDonald's advertisements to, the actual menu items, that you order in person. We talked about the author's purpose here to persuade us to stop buying fast food. Well, now what I want you guys to do this week is to tell me who the author's intended audience is. Excuse me. Who is the author's intended audience? All right, and I also want you to find some evidence from this and tell me how you know that to be true. What examples can you pull from this picture that explain to you who the author is trying to talk to, who they're trying to reach? Okay, and so you'll turn that in. Okay, if you go to the next page, you will see a document. And this is a typed speech. It's the same speech that we looked at last week by Chase Malik, who makes a persuasive argument describing what students really need to hear. And so this time you're going to read it, you will annotate it, and then at the bottom of the document, you'll answer the purpose question, which is up here at the top. And the purpose question is, what does the teacher want his students to understand about school? And then what you're going to do, it's kind of cut off here. Let me go ahead and open this so you can get a better look. So you'll put the purpose for reading question up here at the top. You'll answer the purpose for reading question down here at the bottom after you've read. And of course, as you're reading, make sure you annotate, make sure you highlight important details, make sure that you leave comments to yourself in the side margins. Okay, tell me what questions you have, tell me what big points he makes. Okay, tell me what really speaks to you. And then down here, you're going to make a summary of the speech. Okay, and you'll start it off with a topic sentence. All right, the speech, which is the genre, what students really need to hear, from, I think it was 2017, by Chase Milk, tells us blankety, blankety, blank. You guys will come in here and you'll fill the blanks. Okay, you'll summarize the main points of the story. Okay, you'll tell me essential words. You'll use verbs like explains, suggests, states, claims, describes, tells. You don't want to get hung up on saying said all the time. He said, he said, he said. Okay, try to use a little more interesting language here. And then also consider the transitions you can make. Okay, first the author blank, then the author blank. After that, finally, the author says blank. All right, and you can just write these sentences down here as you're thinking, but I think it might be easier just to start writing your summary paragraph right here in the box. Of course, you can print this page out and fill in the blanks by hand. I think that would be a lot easier. And of course, if you want to take a picture of this document and send it to me for a grade, I will gladly read your handwriting. But otherwise, if you want to type this out, please type your summary in this box right here, and you will be good to go. And so, of course, I'll talk more about that during class. Right, if you go to the next assignment, we're going to do the same thing again. This is going to be due on February 1st. And so just like what we did with the speech, okay, you'll be able to answer the purpose question, what is a growth mindset, and how is it different than a fixed mindset? All right, you'll be able to read the persuasive article. Okay, you'll use the summary template and you'll write me a summary just like what you did in the last assignment. Okay, you'll be able to answer the purpose for reading question, and you'll also be able to tell me 2 important things. What is the author's main point? What is their purpose? Why are they going to the trouble of writing this document? And then you'll also tell me who their intended audience is. Who are they trying to speak to? All right, and just like before, you'll annotate the reading. Okay, you'll highlight main ideas, leave comments in the margin, answer the purpose question, and you'll put your summary in the box. Okay? And so, of course, I'll be able to help you out every step of the way. And then when you're done, we'll finish off our unit with a final discussion. And in this discussion, what I want you to do is, tell me 3 things that you believe teachers should know about students and about school. What is it that teachers really need to hear? Okay? Let me have it from your perspective. All right? And a good way to start this is to say, I want my teachers to know. Yeah, what is it that you want me to know? All right, what is it that you want your math teachers to know or your science teachers to know? Okay, if you have something good, I'll definitely share it with them. So, of course, like any other discussion, it's important to make sure to respond to at least 2 of your classmates' posts. And yeah, I look forward to working with you guys this week. Thanks for watching and take care.